Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Romula One. It is Season 6, Round 4 here in Topeka. I'm your main commentator, Nathan, and today we have a pretty packed race. I think Keon should be showing up later in the stream, but he will not be here for Q1 or Q2. He said Q3 is a maybe, but he should be here for the race, and hopefully you can get some top-tier commentary from me and Keon. But is currently Q1 here in Topeka. Currently 14 cars out on track. Believe there are some changes again going to this week. There's in fact a lot of news going down recently since there's something called the Romula files that came out. Basically, one of the executives in Romula One had leaked some assets here, and that allowed drivers to have illegal practice. I believe the list is very, very long on who got the illegal practice. Let's see who's important on the list at least. The Romula fraudulent individuals list. Dinosaur, Dino Monkey was on there. Prime Drifter, Epic Lexer, Marcus, Critical Noob, ASM, Green Ninja Warrior, Dakir's on there. Ariante's on there. Outguard's on it. Kanye, Train Pig, and Fixalant. A lot of people are on this. But anyways, of course, because of that, they've had to update the schedule and put in some new tracks. Of course, Topeka is always going to be here this today, but of course, next race will be in 2 weeks in Brazil at Curitiba. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I'm not Brazilian or Portuguese. Of course, and then round 6 is Karate in Nepal. Then we go to South Africa in Cape Town for round 7, and finally the season finale in Dubai on the 21st of February. But currently, we're looking at qualifying for Topeka. On pole position as of now, well, provisionally, is James here. Someone's just he's in the pit lane. That's why. I will say the pit lane's very wide. It is amazingly wide. I think it's an oval track, I believe. So that's probably why. But yeah, we're here now. Let me see the results of the last few free practice sessions in FP. Oh, we have no results for FP1 because they were not saved. But for FP2, the fastest time was a 26.3 by James. He's actually the only one below 26.5. The next one is a 26.6 by Train Pig. There's a 0.7 by ASM. Cupson's up in P5. Outguard's P6. Hiaz P7. Zach P8 for GeForce. Pyluka P9 for Hue Performance. And then Super Yop in P10. And then FP3, we had a 26.6. That's the fastest time again. But James didn't get a low 27, a low 26 there. I'm not sure what team Zach is on. Proton. That's what it was. Yes, it's a new team here. Let me see if I can find that out on media, because Proton is a very much new team. They've decided to sign Ratia and deferred. Of course, Ratia is there in P14, but Zach subbing in today, he's in P7, unless that's deferred. Don't really keep up with people's names on Discord or on Roblox, but, you know, happens. Train Pig currently fastest now. He has a 26.7. Chris is P2 with a 26.8. James C3, he has P4, and ASM in P5. Not a bad showing for Proton currently. Zach has his Proton in P8. We have, is that Dan? Or is that Danny? Yes, Danny in P16 currently the slowest of anyone on track at 39.5. That's not a bad lap time. 6.5 minutes left in qualifying 1. Just waiting to see who will get into the next session. It should be 3 drivers out for this session at least. One moment. Can you not find the stream at all? How? It's public. Oh dear. All right. Sorry, just some administrative stuff, I suppose. Currently looking at the standings, Chris Boy is P1 with 55 points. Outguard is second in the standings with 40. ASM is in third with 32 points, and then Clocks is P4 with 31 points after his win last week in what was the track? Helsinki. Currently, Dynamonkey and James are both tied for 5th place. In the team standings, G4 still leading out with 93 points, Midnight Star with 55, and Spectron with 54. Still waiting on a team to really make the move on G-Force, but currently it looks like G-Force will have this championship in the bag, unless anyone from Midnight Star or Spectron really has anything to say about it. 5 minutes left. Still only 3 drivers in the 126s. 26.7, still the fastest by Train Pig. Luca here is currently on the bubble, the 129.0. He's 1.1 seconds off of P12. So if he wants to stay safe, he needs a 27. He needs a 127 to be safe, at least. Let me see the times these specific drivers are putting in. Not that channel. All right, so from this last session, Ratia put in a 128.1. So he can go up to P13, but that looks like to be his... Yeah, Ratia doesn't have much of a chance to get through, but it can still happen. Danny had a... Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Danny. This is his... Danny hit, with the 130.3. That's the fastest time he's had the entire weekend. We have Lowell Ferry in P14. His fastest time is a 129. What? 129? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, 129. So, yeah, currently he has the fastest time he's ever set this weekend. And then Pi Luca, his fastest time was a 126.9. So, yeah, he definitely can go into Q2. We're just waiting to see if he can actually put in a lap. Three minutes left to see who can get into Q1. I think it's basically reps. I think it's definitely going to be the bottom 3. It's really just to see who's going to be the faster one. Anyone on a lap? Let's see. Train Pig, not on a lap. He's still in the garage. ASM's on a lap. Green Sector 1. That's a lot of sausage curb. If that's the line, then fair enough. Just okay. Going as wide as you can. Again, wow. I guess the line is just to take as much sausage curb as you can. I think that's not what drivers are doing in other tracks, at least. I think these curbs at least are a lot more lenient compared to other tracks. So let's see, the bottom drivers? Ratiak. Yeah, Ratiak is improving. No way. Is he in the where in the world is he? He's in the garage. Never mind. He is not improving. Oh, Lowell Ferry. That's not good. Currently P14's trying to get into Q2. Car's on fire. Should probably reset and get a new car. You have a minute and a half left. Danny P15 also still trying to get out of Q1. He's just come out the pit lane. Oh, and over the curbs he goes. Luke improves his time, 27.9. That's P12 for him. All right, just been told Lowell Ferry has ran out of fuel. That's what happened there. So he's out. He's not even in the car, so I guess he's just out of the session. I think the only one left really on a lap is Danny. He's on his out lap. Let's see if Ratiak is not gonna. Yeah, he's not. He's still in the garage. He's basically given up. So the last driver to really look out for is Danny in the Pro Era. Can he get into Q2? Can he get a faster lap time than a 130? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Can he get a time faster than a 130.3? He needs a 127. Just any 127, he's probably good. Can he do it? Can Pro Era get into Q2? I believe it definitely has happened before, right? It didn't happen last week. Well, he's starting his lap now with 20 seconds left on the clock. We'll see how that goes. Okay, yeah. Premier did make it into Q2 for round 2 with Unmasked. How about round 1, though? Honestly, not sure. That's very slidey. Oh, this might not be it. Oh, he's very wide. That's not it. Definitely lost him a few tenths of a second. Got the DRS open, though. That's not a good line. That has to be the worst line I've seen in my entire road racing career. Big up Danny. Still has... There's a lot of room to improve. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, that's Danny out of Q1. Bottom 3 has been established. Basically, Ratiak P16, Danny P15, and Lol Fairy in P14. Both your performances slowest of the drivers to make it through. Oh my days, Danny. Well, that very much concludes Q1. Q2 will be shortly underway. You can see ASM immediately lining up at the end of pit lane. But currently fastest is Train Pit with a 126.758, which is 4 thousandths of a second faster than Chris. James in P3 with a 126.9, Hias P4, ASM P5, Algar P6, Cups in P7. Just Miriam got his last lap in, and he improved to P8. Green Ninja Warrior in the Zanlioge in P9. Super Yop in P10. Is he racing for NWA today? Well, if he is, then good luck. Zach in the new team Proton up into P11. Clocks P12, our last and our most recent race winner, our newest race winner. And Luca in P13. All within, well, they all have at least a 127.7. Q2, 10 minutes on the clock. Q2 is going to get underway in about 5 seconds, probably. Never mind. In less than a minute, it'll get underway. And green is out. Let me just see here. I've just been contacted by Keon. Let's see what VC is possible. Let's see if this works. Hello?
Hello.
There we are. Hello.
Hello. We are live, aren't we?
We have been live. Yeah.
Yes, hello everyone.
Anyways,
It's good to be back.
I'm sure it is. How was your break? Or very
Uh,
short hiatus.
it's been amazing. Well, my retirement, isn't it? It's been quite laid back. It's been quite nice. For all the viewers watching, I might as well announce it because I've only announced it within a few circles, not to anyone outside. This will most likely, or at least for the time being, be my final race. It's a bit unexpected, last minute decision, but it will be my final race as a Roblox racing commentator. Which, I mean, it's been 2 years. I started May 2023. Been nearly 3 years, and it's been a fun journey, but can't be asked. I've got more important things to do.
That is, yeah. Honestly, I'm starting to get there as well. I have stuff I need to
Yeah,
do as well. But
but
we're here now.
luckily for yeah, we're here now. One last hurrah, you can say, but we're here, and I mean, luckily for me, for anyone wondering, I've got an Instagram account because guess what, that more important thing happens to also be commentary, just in a place elsewhere. So if you find me, if you know where to look, you can follow my journey on there.
Yes, to the people of Romula One, please stalk Keon here and find out where
Yeah,
he
please
is.
do. Please do. It'd be lovely. Anyways, we've got a show, we've got a race to run, we've got Q2 off and away. 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes, and Chris Boy is topping the times. Train
Yep.
Pig there too.
Yeah,
So
it's a very nice
oh
time
yeah,
from
go.
Chris Boy. 26.6, I believe, is at least one of the fastest times we've seen here in Topeka. I think the fastest is a 26.3 from James, if I'm not mistaken.
So as we are here, and of course because of my retirement that's currently not happening because I'm here. I'm kind of tapped out of the game. I haven't really been following, and I think a lot of viewers here have maybe not been following either. There's probably quite a few new fans here, so maybe for them, would you care to explain how the season's been going so far? Of course, like quickly because we've got qualifying.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, we can go over the standing. Yeah, we can go over the results really quickly. I believe in race one, Chris Boy decided to win that one after some hackers decided to end that race early. Chris Boy won race one. Then Dino Monkey came in and won race two in Greece. And finally, last week we saw Clocks to win his first ever Romula One race as well. And I think we have two new teams going into this season that were joined midway. Proton is the new one for today. And then last week, I forgot the team name for the one last week. Let me see. It is Quetzal or Quistal. That was the new team last week. Of course, also there's been a Romula One fraudulent list. I'm not going to go over the names of that one because I already did earlier. Do you want to go back to it?
I mean, yeah, join the Discord if you want to find out about that. There are a few guys here that are on that list, but it's more. I think it's a mixture of. I mean, okay, let's not get into it. How about that?
Yeah, let's not get into it.
It's probably the best thing to do. Although it's
there. It is there.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, if you do want to see what happened, please join the Discord and you can see for yourself. It's in announcements.
Yeah. It was dealt quite well, though, in my opinion, by Caster and the Romula group. So well done to them. Ooh, and we've got a little slide from Train Pig. I'm just watching him right now on board. He had a little touch on the sausage curb there. But not much. Oh, actually, his tires might be going. Oh, no, it looks like he's sliding around a fair bit. It's quite interesting to look at as we get through that hairpin and then through this little SS
Oh,
section. Oh, Train Pig's just
he's given up on the lap.
he has given up, and that will be it for the time being. He will have time to get out. I'm here down in pit lane, by the way. Just looking at the teams, there is the man himself, Train Pig, going out. 3 minutes 30 on the clock.
Yeah, currently on the bubble is Zach in the new Proton team with a 127.8. We're still waiting on a good lap from Pailuka, Green Ninja Warrior, and Clocks, both in the relegation zone here in Q2. Still waiting on them to see if they can get out.
And something interesting here, if we look at James, so I'm here with Leon Trotsky, great name. He's the engineer for James right now. And the tyre wear is quite high. He's on his outlap. And he's already on 98.6, 98.3 even percentage on the tyre. So during a lap, I mean, if we go to James, he's just coming around the overly section. He's about to start a lap. About 2% per lap is the tyre wear. So that's something important to note. That's on the softs, by the way. So mediums, it will be a bit lower. So that's something just interesting to note heading into this race strategy-wise.
Yeah, there's not a lot of straights on this track, even though it's half oval. It's a lot of turns,
Yeah.
a lot of stress onto those tires. So the tire wear will be pretty high because of that.
And this is based off of the Kansas Motor Speedway, right?
I believe so.
Oval.
I'm not entirely sure. It is an American oval track. We'll say that.
Yeah, it's an oval.
It would be amazing
That's
if we had
about it.
Romula NASCAR. That'd be awesome to see.
That would be great. Romula NASCAR.
Yeah.
The Romula Cup Series. How about that? That would be.
No, that would be amazing. We should go into that.
Amazing to watch. Yeah. I mean, they are expanding, aren't they? Although not too much has been given to us about that info-wise just yet.
That is true. There is only the Endurance League currently running as well. I think that's the only other league for Romula.
Yeah, but that's in testing, right? They haven't exactly.
I thought they have done
started
a round
racing.
or
I
two.
think. Have they?
At least I've gotten so many pings about it.
Anyways, James to the line and P2. That's a good lap from him, and he really destroyed those tires on that lap as well because he ended up on 94.8 on the front right.
Wow.
Good lap from him. Now, the predictions from Caster for qualifying were Chris, Train Pig, James, Heels, and Pierluca top 5. I'm looking at Pierluca right now. He's coming out the final proper turn and then onto the oval. And I can't tell whether he's on a lap. We're going to find out. But as he goes round the oval, American flag, stars and stripes waving galore, the RowRacing.com sponsored car gets to the line.
I believe that was an
outlap.
Starts
his lap.
Yeah.
That was an outlap. I just had to make sure.
Yeah. Still waiting
into
on
first turn. Really has to dip in. It's a hard corner to get right because it's all about speed and accuracy. And then through this sharp section of corners, you need to get the acceleration right. You need to be good on the throttle. Through here, little tap on the brakes as well. Easy to lose the rear, especially just throughout that whole section. It's easy to lose the rear, but he gets it done as the time ticks down in Q2. 1 second, 0 seconds on the clock. Yeah, and a touch from Pierluca. And he manages to pick it back up and keep it going, but he has lost time. He scrubbed off time. He scrubbed off a bit of his tyres as well. Gets the line choice right. Be careful for the sausage curb on the entry. Gets it going. Stays on the green. And overall, it's been a good lap, apart from that small hiccup. Now, this is close as he rides over the sausage curb through that 180-degree corner, sharpest corner maybe in Romula One this year. Little slide, little loss of traction as he has a tap of the sausage curbs on the outside and then out of that final turn onto the oval once again. And it's go, go, go. Foot to the floor, right to the line. Can he make it? He is in 13th. It's do or die for the Italian. DRS Open to the line. Can he make it? Will he go through? No.
slowest of them all in Q2.
And I think that was an invalidation, actually. And that corner cut there was probably it. Which means that's a big one.
Yeah, that is a massive loss here in Q2, Pailuka. One of the fastest drivers here, I believe, on track.
This other guy, Green Ninja, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. This is how new I am to everything now. Green Ninja. Bottom out. Cubson manages to survive, but only just by 200ths of a second. Chris tops the timing table, and that's it for Q2.
Yeah, Pailuka going out as a shock as well. Clocks, our last race winner, also a shock going out in Q2 as well. Only, what, 400ths of a second off?
And Green Ninja, he's quick. I'm not too surprised about it, but I'm kind of surprised. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, but Green Ninja, he's been struggling this entire season. I think he got his first actual points this season last week. But he got dropped by NWA after 2 rounds. And he's found a new home at San Liege. It's been a tough one. It's been a tough one for him.
It has been. I'm on the podium right now, just watching as all the line up the 10 best in the world when it comes to open wheel racing at this moment, and they are all getting ready. This is the duel here in Topeka, Kansas City's best, and in just a minute they will be ending it through every hairpin, which that track consists a lot of, through every part of the oval. Trying to get the draft, trying to stream, whatever you want to call it. Let's see who gets pole.
Free
Any
flag.
predictions?
Honestly, I think it would have to be between either James or Train Pig. I would say Train Pig just because he's been so consistent these first 2 sessions. But James does have that outright
And we got
pace.
someone.
Didn't Kian? Oh dear.
I lagged like crazy. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, I heard that. Just repeat what you were saying.
No, someone just like went wide and went over the curb. But anyways, you continue what you're saying because that's the important part.
Yeah, I do believe Train Pig should have the edge, unless James can somehow bang in one of his fastest laps of the session. But James, yeah, Train Pig just has the consistency he needs. But I think Chris is also there. He's looking very fast these few sessions.
They're going to send it, and hopefully we're going to get a show here in Topeka. A place you not normally go to for this kind of racing, but we're here now. And it's been a fixed schedule, fixed race on the schedule. Last season, no, but in previous years, it has been. So, Chris Boy, he's getting ready for a lap. Let's look at him as he goes, flying through, using the inside apron, and then getting a good kick out of the final curved corner. And as he crosses the line, his lap begins through turn 1.
I must say, I think one of the surprises of this qualifying session has to be Zach in the Proton. A new team, a new driver, and he's already up into Q3. So it's an amazing job from him and his team to get that car into Q3. I believe Kian has decided to lag again.
I have decided to lag again, but I am back. And we are going through the chicane. Little touch over the sausage curb, but he doesn't lose it. And that's important. Riding it is faster than hitting it with your rear wheel. And that's what a lot of drivers have done previously. He doesn't do it this time. Now, through this hairpin, it's a real sharp entry, but then a long winded out exit through there. And then this corner, sharpest corner, little tap rear wheel on the sausage curb. Gets it done, though. And he is quick. He is looking supreme. Super Job has a 1:35.3. I don't know if that's comparable to anything, but as he comes out the final corner, Chris Boy, the Flying Dutchman, is flying. James with a 126.6. Train Pig with a 126.7. Can Chris Boy improve? Can he top them all as he comes out the final corner and gets to the line? What's it going to be? It's a 126.8.
It's close. It is very close. 2/10 for the top 3 drivers. And this is the top 3 you have to worry about. James, Train Pig, and Chris. These are the 3 fastest drivers this entire weekend.
And it's going to be a show here. People talking about the San Diego Supercross tonight. But here in Topeka, Kansas, that's the show. That's the main event. And this Q3 should be one for the ages. We're looking at Train Pig now coming out. We've got James now out. We've got Chris Boy in. No, he got out as well. So it's Spectron, NWA, G-Force. Your top 3.
Train Pig is leading them on track, right? He is ahead of all of them.
Yeah.
So he'll be the first to start his second flying lap of the session.
No, James is. It's James, it's Train Pig, and then Chris Boy. So we just have to look at them in order, basically.
You know what? That makes perfect sense now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But they're very close. 3 titans of Romula. You want to commentate this lap, or?
For James? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Of course, going on to the oval here for James, just starting to get his second lap underway. One of the fastest drivers here on the grid, and hopefully he can start to improve his lap. We're still waiting for someone to get into a 126.5. I believe the 0.6 has been the only lap we can possibly see through these sessions. But here into turn 1 on the oval, downhill a bit of a tap on the curb, so not exactly what you want to see, and not too wide on the entry, but still looking very solid here. And he's messed it up. He's missed the apex.
And he has missed the apex, but over to you, Train Pig, because one man makes a mistake, the other will profit off it. But how much will he profit? Because he knows he needs to push now through the direction change, whatever corner you want to call it, that's what I'm coining it. And then onto the DRS straight as he gets out the kink. It's Chris Boy following, but he slowed down a bit on his warm-up lap so that he could get some free track. You can just see Train Pig in the distance as he now goes through the hairpin, almost like a Magny Core turn 3 kind of corner, and then through this SS section into another hairpin. Tight entry, but a long-winded exit. Little slide from Train Pig, but it's doable. It's manageable. What about Chris Boy? Now it's his turn. He gets the traction, but I don't think he got the speed. Train Pig had a good 180. Oh, no, he's done. Lap done for Train Pig. I think he got an invalidation there. He probably cut the chicane. Now it's over to Chris Boy,
who's
also done. 3 titans, 3 laps over. And now with 1 minute 50 on the clock, they are rushing. Chris Boy absolutely paced to his garage to get the car out. But will they be able to, get a lap in?
They only have like 5 seconds to get out of the pit lane. I don't know if they have enough time. I think James is the only one with enough time.
Oh my God. And now this is going to be crazy. Outguard on lap as well. Don't forget ASM, who's on a lap, I think. But this is going to be very chaotic here because Chris Boy is pushing. I think he can make it. James is about to start a lap. James is good because remember, he ended his lap early. And now as he gets onto the tri-oval, little tap of the outside wall, but he gets the first corner done. Direction change then. Getting uber close to the sausage curbs. Doesn't do it into turn 3. And he gets a wide exit onto the grass. That may have slowed him. Little wide through 4 again. And then direction change. He's got a bit of understeer.
This is still looking very beautiful from James. He is on the limit of every single corner. He is absolutely flying through this Topeka track.
Very much is. But, and a touch of the sausage curb and a slide. But he manages to keep it. He picks it back up and go. I think the understeer alongside that mistake will do him. But now, using all the track limits he can, he gets through the hairpin, one of many hairpins, and then down again into the tightest corner in Romula Racing. The 180-degree hairpin, a big slide as he goes through it. Scrubs off some tire, scrubs off some time. It's 0.7, 0.6, 0.5 seconds. Train Pig won't make it, I think. No, he has. He's on lap now. But over to James as he gets to the tri-oval. He's flying past the stars and stripes and down onto the apron and then back onto the racing line. What can he do? Can he be the first into the 26.5, sorry, as he gets to the line? Wool's there.
Oh, it
He
doesn't
does
improve.
not improve by inches. And then it's time for Train Pig. Over to you as he flies through the SS section. Little slide out of it. Chris Boy is right behind him. They are 1 and 2. This is going to be chaos as they get through the sharp entry, long-winded exit corner. It is Train Pig, followed by Chris Boy, the two rivals, into the tightest corner. Train Pig with a good line. Chris Boy with an even better line. He's closing on Train Pig. He's going to get the slipstream. This is going to be tight. If someone's going to improve and get a pole,
that's ASM
it's
off.
between one of these two. ASM's off. Train Pig goes wide, and now it's all guns to the wall, bulls to the wall to the line. Train Pig through the tri-oval. They are going to speed it through. They have been on the limit or to the wall.
That has to
Chris
be one
Boy's going to finish. Oh my goodness, and Chris Boy improves, but it's not enough. Train Pig lost it on the bump over the apron and went into the wall. Huge impact.
That might be one of the
Huge
worst
consequences.
accidents we've seen in Romula One history.
And James takes pole. Oh my goodness me.
Also, just to shout out, Hiaz up in P4, 200s off of Chris Boy. Very good lap from Hiaz. ASM will start P5, Algar P6, Cups in P7, just Miriam P8, Super Yup in P9, and Zach for the new Proton team in P10. With Train Pig crashing out at the line, basically, with James starting on pole position here for Topeka. That was a massive accident for Train Pig.
That was unbelievable. And I wished I had the onboard. That would have been a crazy angle. But man, oh man. What an end to qualifying. It's quite fun, you know, commentating 3 people at once. Gotta say.
It is very fun, especially when one of them decides to force it straight into a wall like that.
Yeah. And in the end, the only man who improved was Chris Boy, but he was way off the pace, nearly 2/10. So, here is your top 10. It's James, Train Pig, Chris Boy, Heels, ASM, Outguard, Cubson, Just, Miriam, Super Jope, and Zach, aka G-Force, I think that is, right?
Is that G-Force?
I thought that was.
Either way.
But no, it's not. It's not,
Yeah.
because G-Force would be driving for G-Force.
Yeah.
Right? Like
that would make sense. Zach, I don't think that's G-Force. That can't be G-Force.
Anyways, I think it's time to talk, right? About, well, actually, we've got 20 minutes to start the race. I don't know if we're actually going to keep up with that schedule or not.
Most
Should
likely
we do
not.
a track walk whilst we talk about...
We definitely can. We definitely can.
Yeah, let's go over to us. Let's walk the track and talk about how this race could go. Okay, let's talk.
Right. I just had to make sure because one of the cars decided to try and get out of the pit lane, but then just teleported back to the pit lane.
Yeah. All right. So, well, first off, we're on this pit exit, and we might as well talk. This is basically this is like a reverse scenario of what happened with Train Pig. So this is the oval, which is elevated. This pit exit isn't. So when Train Pig, everyone's using the apron on the inside, which is flat, for a better, faster line, and then transition over to the oval. But what most likely happened with Train Pig is, in that transition, it's quite bumpy. And that bump kind of unsettled the car. He lost it and went straight into a wall, which is this thick. Hard impact. Unbelievable impact. One of the highlights probably of the season. And that's what happened.
That accident will be remembered for years to come, I believe, in Romula One. It is a highlight of this entire race season.
It was insane. We've got 10 minutes till start, so we might as well walk the track and talk about our predictions. Who do you think is going to run away with this victory?
I still think it could be Train Pig. His consistency, while sometimes he does have that like one moment where he just goes off the track and bins it, I think he still has a chance at winning this race. But do not count out anyone in the top three, maybe even top four, if we can get another
Yeah.
insane race like last weekend.
I just want to talk about, let's go back to turn one real quick because I want to talk about that. We're going to do a whole track analysis here. All right. So, similar situation basically to Train Pig's crash, but then this is the line. The transition between oval and road course is quite difficult, let's say. The cars, they're using the outside line here. I've seen cars literally tap the wall like it's Bristol or Darlington in NASCAR. And then the transition down here onto the curb is very difficult to get because you have to minimize braking and acceleration at the same time. And when you're going flat, it's very difficult to do. But these are pros, so they should be able to do it, right?
Yeah,
It
they
is
should.
very difficult
They definitely
still.
should be able to, especially after all their practice. They should be able to after all this time.
And then through here, I just want to talk about this section because it's quite crazy. Then you have to it's a short straight. You have to get to the outside as quickly as possible. Get as close as you can to these sausage curbs, which drivers have made mistakes, made errors trying to do. And then immediately pedal to the metal again onto this side again because you've got a direction change. Same scenario, as close to the sausage curb as possible. On the green, trying not to get onto the grass. It unsettles the cars. It screws up their tire wear. And then here, it's a very difficult corner. It catches you out because in a way, thanks to this wall right here, it's blind. You can't see a thing. It looks way more flat than it actually is. So a lot of drivers need to use more braking than they think, and it could catch out cars. And hey, if you make that mistake, there's a barrier right here waiting for you. We're
Oh,
back in pit lane now. Thank you, Caster.
which
But
I
that
get
was my track walk.
half track
Should
walk.
we
Yeah. Oh, we have 15 minutes. Let's
race
go.
starts at 30 now? We got time. So that first sector, we're not even done with that first sector, but it's already crazy. You think it's gonna catch out people? Oh, we're cooked.
Oh, just go around it.
Yeah, just go around it.
Gotta love God not letting us go through a wall.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna catch people out?
Um. Oh, well, we've been
Oh,
killed again. I.
should we? Should we
I
try again?
mean,
Race starts
yeah.
at 20 now. Wow.
All right, we can try again. I don't. It might. It might. If you somehow lose focus, I think it could catch you out just because you can't see that far into the future. But like from the surrounding outside of it, you can see the wall, and it looks like a pretty tight turn from the car. So I think they should be fine. They should know it's pretty tight track just from looking at the outside, on the runoff. But
I don't know
you never
though.
know. You never know.
I think the corner's kind of deceptive though. Heading into it, no, no problem. Heading into it, um, it looks way flatter than it actually is.
It does. It does look
So,
a lot more faster than it should be. But if they're
I
smart about it,
mean,
they can look at the outside, and they should be able to be fine with it. That and also they've had 3
yeah,
practice sessions.
yeah, exactly. 3 practice sessions. So they should be good. But here we're back at that corner that we were just talking about. Brake markers are going to be very important. And the turning as well because of these inside sausage curbs. Then a little bit of a straightaway into what I don't really know what to call it, but
Yeah,
we've seen it before.
it's a very fast kink into a very tight hairpin. These are some of my
Exactly.
favorite type of corners. I just love these kinds of corners.
Yeah. And the braking into this kink is going to be very vital because it's easy to lose the rear. It's easy to slide and wear your tires down in that corner as well, because that's kind of where you have to start braking.
Yeah, you might see some drivers lock up there, so it's a very high tire wear kind of corner. But they'll
Mm.
be good enough to keep the tire wear up.
Then we've got a long, long straight, and I might as well Say my prediction then. I think Train Pig is going to bottle it,
Fair
and
prediction, honestly. Fair prediction.
I think Chris Boy's going to get this win. I'm going to be honest because he's got he less qualifying pace, more race pace for him. He's very good with
That
race
is
pace.
that is true.
So we got this chicane. I think we have to go back to the pits in a sec.
Oh,
We
he'll
got this
reset us.
chicane. Yeah, who says this chicane? It's very tight because look at how close the curb is to the sausage curb. Nothing in it. And then not only
This
that,
one's even
but
closer.
it's this one's even closer, which is why so many drivers have been caught out with their rear wheel hitting it and sliding, which in that case, it screws you up a bit for this 180-degree corner, which we're now not looking at.
Yeah, that section of corners though, that looks very challenging for really any driver. It's going to catch
Yeah.
out some of the lower ranked drivers, and I think for the top ones, it's a corner they have to master it to really understand how to
Mm.
drive this track fast.
Anyways, 3 minutes till start. I'm gonna go for like 10 seconds. I'll be back in a bit. Yap.
Gotcha. I can probably get the standings up kind of quickly. We'll go over them really quickly again. Standings. So as we have this 2.5 minute kind of break, currently again Chris Boy is on top of the championship with 55 points. Outguard is second in the championship with 40 points. He has not won a race this season. Same with third place ASM won 32 points. Still waiting to see if they can win a race. Clocked in P4 after his race win with 31 points. And of course, in P5, it's tied between Dino Monkey and James on 25 points. Dino Monkey does have the edge on countback because he does have that race win in Perea in Greece. That's Piraeus. That's what it is. Piraeus. But I think, yeah, he is also on 24 points. Epic Lecture has 20 points. Just Miriam has 18 points. And then Train Pig down in 10th with 15 points after his disastrous race in Helsinki, where he qualified P12 in the rain and just could not recover during the race. Also, looking back last week, Chris Boy had a decent. It wasn't a great race. He did not finish on the podium, but he finished, I believe, P4 or 5 last time out, which is a good recovery drive after what happened to him. And of course, Dino Monkey was leading basically every single lap until he decided to pit with about 9 laps to go and then crashed with 1 lap left to go, giving Clocks the win. But still, an amazing job from everyone last week. And I still want to see Clocks do well today after his race win.
Indeed.
But he's down in P12. It's going to take some time.
Now, I'm going to reinforce my claim that Chris Boy will win. Cast your mind back to season 4 of Romula One. Chris Boy, I believe this was his first ever win at Sendai. Now, that track, pretty similar characteristics as Topeka. So I think he could do it again this time. He's got more experience as well. He's got a better team. He's got an overall better package surrounding him. I think this is going to be good.
It should be very good.
100 seconds.
I still want to believe in Train Pig or James at least, just to see a more balanced championship battle here. Because Chris Boy might just run away with this. He hasn't really run away with it since his win in round 1. He's still 15 points ahead of P2. But who wouldn't want to see like a 5-car battle in the championship? Still waiting on people to get to the grid. This is actually what caught out some people last week out. I think 3 drivers were not able to get to the grid in time, of course, through car disconnected, car disappearing or disconnections or whatever. But I think there were 3 drivers, including Train Pig, that did not make the start because they just weren't on the grid.
Train Pig's going to make it, though.
I hope he does. There's no way he does it twice in a row.
Yeah.
Luca is going to have a hard time as well, down at P13. Has a lot of ground to make up. Any extra thoughts here from you, Kian?
Let's go racing.
That's
We're
a
ready
fair
to
thought.
rumble.
That is a fair thought. Let's go racing.
And you know what? I mean, it's not the most professional league in the world at times, so I think I can do it. We're on an oval. We're here in Topeka, Kansas. We're here at the heart of, well, actually, everyone who watches NFL hates this place. But as we're on an oval, with crazy track characteristics, I will start this race off like I'm Darrell Waltrip. All right. Pit lane starters are Danny and Kanye.
Kanye, ooh.
We've got James, we've got Train Pig, we've got Chris Boy, and we've got, is that Heels in fourth?
Yeah, he was up into fourth. The only other driver in the 126s in qualifying.
And with that, we are ready. 31 laps of racing. We're not ready.
Still, yeah, there's an open grid spot. So that's Zach and the Proton up into P9 now.
And with this, I'm going to put my microphone a little bit closer. And now I think we are well and truly ready. Rain is nowhere to be seen. It's blue skies, sunshine, and racing in Kansas. 31 laps. It is round 4?
Round 4. Round 4 here in Topeka.
Round 4 of the Season 6 RGB Romula One World Championship. Chris Boy leading the standings, starting third on the grid. James with a very fast lap, starting in first alongside him Train Pig. This is an awesome set of drivers ready to fight for this race win. And when those 5 lights go out, we are going to get some crazy racing. I'm trying my best to keep on yapping, but there's really nothing to talk about.
Yeah, still waiting
before these lights go on.
There we go.
We are ready.
5 lights.
5 lights on here in Topeka. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, and a good start from James immediately, and Train Pig at a terrible one. Chris Boy's going to jump him into second as we head through the tri-oval into turn 1. Everyone hugging the outside of the wall, but James gets the best start. Chris Boy is right behind him, and he's going to have a look to the inside, but can he do it? No. Train Pig just trying to keep third, trying to not worsen the damage, but James is the big winner because he leads. Although, he's got the Flying Dutchman, Chris Boy, behind him. Then it's Train Pig, ASM, Outguard Heels, who had a bad start as well, and Cubson. As we head through this chicane area, here comes Chris Boy to the inside. James defends well, but they're still kind of side by side. So is Train Pig and ASM. This is a hard battle here for third and for first, because Chris Boy is still looking. A lot of drivers going wide, but overall it's pretty calm. Not anymore, because the Flying Dutchman, Chris Boy, gets side by side, but James just hugs that inside, gets a good entry, not a good exit though. You can just see Chris Boy, his front wing peeking out there. James to the inside, Chris Boy goes wide, so does ASM and Train Pig. Absolute chaos, and then we get onto the oval. It's time to go drafting here as we head through the final turn to end lap 1. Chris Boy takes the lead then as he gets onto the apron, onto the oval. Lap 1 done, lap 2 begins.
I do want to note, Outguard had a mistake on lap 1. I saw it in the background. Outguard now down into P12. Difficult start for him. P3 in the standings, I believe.
And James is now trying to send it, because I said it. If Chris Boy, I didn't say this exactly, but if I knew if Chris Boy would get a good start, he might be good. But James is on the attack, because he knows if he can get out front as quickly as possible, he has a good chance at winning this race. But Chris Boy is still there. They're side by side. And I got to tell you, from someone who the last 6 months has been commentating IRL racing, it's kind of difficult coming back to this type of racing where the cars can go in each other.
It is a very big difference between that. It's hard to get used to.
And James has a look to the inside. He sends it, but he gets a wide exit. Chris Boy with the crisscross and gets back through into the lead. And if you look at the gap between the top two, that's just for the brain rot TikTok clips, you know?
Oh,
It's
dear.
changed now.
Thank God.
In the big 26.
Chris with a good gap
Out
of
of
0.3 of a second.
0.3 of a second, it's good. It's not good enough because, remember, DRS lap 3, and I believe that's when it gets enabled. So that could play a big part in this as we head down the straight for the second time. James is drafting. He's not hugging the outside as much as Chris Boy is, though, and that's giving him a bad run into turn 1. He's slower throughout the first sector overall, and that might be what does it. That might be what wins Chris Boy this race. Train Pig has managed to clear ASM for the moment, but it's looking quite competitive here.
Yeah, Chris just has it seems like he's a lot more confident with his lines. He's going to the apex more. He's going to the outside a lot more. He get close to the wall in turn 1. He just seems a lot more consistent, and a lot more confident in how he drives his car. But James is right in that, he's side by side basically through the S's.
Very close. Will he send it? No, he thinks better of it, but he goes wide and nearly gets onto the gravel, which could have been killer. Luckily for him, though, now he will have, he'll have the DRS as we get onto the straight, but before that, we've got the 180-degree corner, very sharp, and James is so close to the wall there as well, I've got to admit. But, as they both go wide, where does Train Pig come in all of this? Because he could be the third party that sneaks up and gets past. I'm riding on board with James as we get out of the final turn. And then over the DRS detection line. He will have DRS, but will it be useful? He gets closer. He's gaining. Will he send it?
Oh, in the wall,
into
Chris?
turn 1. Yes, he does. Up the wall. And this is very close. They're side by side now. James to the inside. Chris Boy with the switchback. And Chris Boy with the switchback again. He keeps the lead. Very defensive. Very good on the defense. But here comes James again to the inside. Here comes Chris Boy with the switchback again. And welcome to the party. Welcome to the battle, Train Pig. He is right here now. That's how you know this has been a good battle.
Just want to note also, farther down the field, ASM has dropped down to P5. He was back up into P4. Algard back up into P6 as well. And also Ratiak in the Proton up into P9 after starting about P15-ish.
But now I'm wondering, for Train Pig, he's not going to send it just yet. He's going to wait till the time is right. And if you look at the gap, it kind of says it all a bit. It's not in an overtaking opportunity just yet. But the same cannot be said for James, who's been on the attack. Oh, little touch of the sausage curb. It was minor, but it nearly had big consequences. And now this is the gap. He's in that sandwich with Train Pig and Chris Boy. And, I think he's still going to have the DRS, but he's going to have less of a chance. This is some great action here. And honestly, the oval is helping. Whoever says oval racing is bad should shut up. Up to
oval racing
up to turn
amazing,
1.
Man.
It is. Daytona 24's on, right?
24. Let me look that up. I'm actually not sure about that one.
We'll find out. But actually, don't watch it. Watch this. This is more
very true,
important.
Very true.
Or James little dive, but I mean, he can do it. But it's risky because he doesn't get a good exit out of the kink, and that screws him up with the DRS onto this section. Although it's not much of an overtaking opportunity. Train Pig, meanwhile, just watching. He's got the best tickets, the best seats in the house to watch this battle unfold. And he is doing that. Oh my god, I've got a bit of yogurt in my mouth and I just sounded so posh because of it. Unfold like that. Oh, what a big send from James. Jesus, bloody Nora. And he nearly hit the wall and lost a bit of his front wing. But look at the gap now between him and Chris Boy. That's lost him a lot of time. And now Chris Boy's got some breathing room.
Yeah, not sure what the game plan there was by James with that dive bomb, but it did not really work in out.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, very much kamikaze. He still has the DRS. It's still good to go, but he's lost some time for that. It's just not good overall.
And that ruins his tire wear as well, remember. He's on softs. They die pretty quickly. It's about 2% a lap at least. And look at Chris. Oh, Chris got so close to the wall.
Oof.
Jesus, I'm watching James's onboard. Little bit of understeer. Understeer and oversteer for James through this section, but he's looking good. And the line choices very different from each other. Chris Boy using all the wide lines and inside lines. James having a much more conservative line through at least that first sector.
I mean, that's exactly what you need to be fast at this track, especially in the oval parts. You just need to be up close to the wall and as personal as you really can get.
Yeah. I'm looking at James. His tire wear is currently 87.5. And if I go to Chris Boy, it will say a different story. 89. So there is a lot in it, and James's line choices have not helped, and now he's losing time to Chris Boy. This is the part that we kind of expect, where Chris Boy runs away with it. Strategy might become important, and Train Pig might get second. He'll have the DRS to James. James will probably have the DRS to Chris Boy as well. We'll find out as they cross the line.
Yeah, he still has the DRS 4 now. He's getting closer now into turn 1. Hopefully he can keep that up, and hopefully we can get a good battle throughout the rest of this race.
Little wide through turn 1, though.
Yeah, not exactly perfect.
And that's not going to help. Oh, and that was a big mistake from Chris Boy. I think he lost the rear there, slid, and had to use a very inside line into the hairpin. And now James is under attack. James is under attack. He is the man attacking. And now he's got the DRS, but he can't really gain because it's not a long straight as we head into the chicane. Watch out, watch out. They both get it done well. Train Pig 2 as well. Man, this is fun to watch. This is great racing. And you can tell they are way quicker than everyone else. The gap between Chris Boy and Train Pig, 1.4. Gap between Chris Boy and ASM, 5.1, as Train Pig made a little mistake.
James as well, he went super wide. I think he almost clipped the gravel trap. Hasn't gained him any time, sadly. He's lost a few tenths.
They'll have to have DRS carry him again. On board, though, he is closer than before. And Train Pig has lost a lot of ground because of that mistake. Look where he is now, far behind. So, that's going to be killer maybe for him. As I look on board with James, DRS, gaining, but not enough. He's not gaining as much as before. Bumps for Chris Boy not helping. And now James is right back in the flow of it once more. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Chris Boy, way wider through turn 2. And that's screwing up his entry into turn 3. And James is way more consistent there. Little loss of traction, though, for James. So, sorry, by the way, I just want to point out the gap between Chris Boy and ASM isn't 5.1 or 5.9 as it now says because it's the interval. The gap between Train Pig and ASM is 5.9. That's how quick these guys are, even though Train Pig is starting to fall behind.
No, I believe that is to the leader. I don't know why it says interval, but I think that's just how it is. This leaderboard. So it is 5.9 to Chris and ASM. It's just, It's just the wrong word they use. They should really fix that.
Yeah, it is. They really should.
I believe you also have a DNF in the field. Zach in the Proton, after qualifying P10, has decided to DNF from this race. Eesh.
Indeed he has. Unfortunate for him. And then we look to James again, and I want to now talk. It's about that time, right? Strategy is coming into play. I mean, if I look at the tire wear for Chris Boy, it is 83 at its lowest, which is pretty good. Actually, James has been way more consistent in the last few laps with tire wear. He's on 81, so not bad. But strategy-wise, what is the projected thing going on?
It really depends how the medium runners, especially like the Hugh performances or Cubson or Clocks. It depends on how long those mediums last. I would assume they'll be trying for a one stop. That seems to be the normal way people are trying to do pit stops and strategies this entire season. One stop would not be out of the question.
Ooh,
Maybe even a two stop, because I mean some drivers, especially Train Pig, love the two stop and love to try it, especially when the tires are they're just so much better at the start of the stint compared to the end of the stint that people will do the two stop and they just gain so much time. That's what Dino Monkey tried to do last week until he crashed on the last lap.
ah.
Yeah. But
Now,
it should be
ooh,
one stop,
so
but two stop is definitely on the cards.
now let's talk about the 180-degree corner, that super sharp turn before the final corner onto the tri-oval. Because this is very important. I just saw this. James's line, very interesting. He used the sausage curb on the inside to clip his front tire to move it to more inside, and then again with the rear tire. I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was very fortunate for him. He used the sausage curb on the rear tire as well to push him more to the inside and give him a brilliant line. Train Pig is in the pits. First
Ooh.
stopper of the day, and he's on to mediums.
I mean, that's what I said about Train Pig. He loves the two stop. This has to be the two stop strat for Train Pig, especially after pitting not even 10 laps into this race. It's only lap 10.
Gotta be. And then back to James. This is really the battle at hand. Actually, I want to look at Pierluca for a moment, because this battle between the Hughes and Hobson is starting to become crazy. And is there too. DRS Open, the two Hughes are side by side to the inside. Someone's going wide, but not wide enough for an accident to happen. It is chaos here. A 4-driver battle for P5.
Provisionally P6 only. And this is an amazing battle between these four drivers. The three of them are medium runners. One of us on the softs. This is insane driving we're seeing from these guys. Okay. Into the hairpin now. A bit of a better line for one of the Hughes.
Oh, and Cubson went very wide, and it's 3 wide now. Jesus Christ. As they go through the final turn onto the tri-oval.
Yeah, it's just Miriam
and it's now the two
the best of it.
And now just Miriam Pierluca, they're the ones leading this train, leading this group out. And what can they do with it? Let's find out.
DRS wide open for one Hugh and for Cubson. Easy pass for, I believe that's Pierluca. Probably the same for
Indeed,
Cubson.
And James is in. James is into the pits, and he's onto the mediums as well. So he's probably doing the two-stopper as well. And now, I don't know whether he's copying Train Pig or if that was his strategy, but yeah, they're on similar strategies. Chris Boy's still leading.
That is fair, though. I mean, with how high this tire wear is, I think a two-stop might just be it. But someone's definitely ballsy enough to do a one-stop. Like one of the medium starters, they could just go to a hards. ASM's on the hards.
I mean, ASM's thugging it out on the hards, I'm going to be honest.
That's...
He's just trying to survive. I respect it.
He's battling with Outguard. Oh, no, ASM, huge hit over the curbs. Half spin there, and then he's lost the position to Outguard. These two still battling it out for P2 and P3 in the standings.
And this is interesting because they had traded positions earlier. Outguard had overtaken ASM before the pit stop round. And now, this has happened, and ASM was ahead, and now he's lost it. I'm looking at Chris Boy because he's in for his first stop of the day now. So they're all going two stoppers. Chris Boy's in, softs off, mediums on, back onto the track, fast pit stop, and out he goes. Where is James? Where is Train Pig?
James is on the line.
Train Pig's ahead of James.
What? Huh? That undercut
Train
must have been
Pig.
massive.
That undercut was huge because look at that. Chris Boy's right ahead of these guys. So now this is a three-way battle for the virtual lead once again, and Train Pig is right in the mix. A strategy masterclass for NWA. And no, I'm not talking about Ice Cube and Eazy-E. And now they're fighting for the lead. 3 wide through the hairpin. This is insane. And now DRS Open. This could very well be The overtake for the lead. It's Train Pig going for it. James is going to have a look. Train Pig's going to
Oh,
send
James!
it to the... Oh, James goes off. James is off the track.
He saved it.
And now he's... Wow. The lights were too bright, and now he has to sit back and watch. He's occupying that position Train Pig was in at the start of the race or in the opening laps during that battle. But that's lost him quite a bit of time. Uses that line with...
They're catching up to this battle for P1, and Clock's there in P4 currently. They're about to pass all of them, basically, on this lap.
Oh my god, this is insane. This is going to be absolute chaos, guys. And now we're going to see they get past the lap. This is like endurance racing with lapped cars.
They're not lapped cars. They just haven't pitted yet.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay,
but
yeah,
still,
fair enough.
Well, one of them pits, the other doesn't. So, and now Train Pig will have the DRS. He's going to utilize it. He's going to try and fly past Chris Boy, but crucially, the Dutchman will also have it. So Train Pig might have to send it into one, which is exactly what he does. But he comes out the other side a bit wide, and Chris Boy keeps the lead. But he has a bad line out of turn 2. But I don't know how Chris Boy keeps it. He
does have two laps fresher tires than Train, so it's definitely an advantage. Train just has to keep up with him and hopefully save his tires going on to the third stint after his second pit stop. But now they're passing cups in here for P1, and that's Chris back up into P1.
Yeah, but my question is, how big of an advantage is 2 laps? I mean, it's 4% tire wear, so I guess
4%'s a lot. That sounds like a lot for tire wear.
It sounds like a lot, but then at the same time, it doesn't. Like, you get what I mean?
I guess. I mean, it really depends on how it looked on other races, but still, that's like 4% on 2 laps is still. It's not great.
Lap 13 of 31. Chris Boy, Train Pig, James, they all swap back their positions with Cubson for 1, 2, 3. But this time, James has the deficit. And this is exactly how I thought the top 3 would play out. James is quick, no doubt about that. But I don't think he has the overall consistency in pace that Chris Boy has throughout a race. Train Pig, he's quick as well. He made a few mistakes. Strategy has helped, and now he's here. But he makes that one crucial error, and James has flown past Train Pig. I didn't get to see it because of lag. But now, James, in the Spectron, is ahead up into P2.
It's a good job from him just trying to get past Train Pig once again and try to chase down Chris Boy if he can. It's going to be a tough challenge, but hopefully they can still do it. They're not within DRS range. They're just outside of it.
My, this race has had quite a bit of drama, hasn't it? And it's been good. It's been very good. Hopefully you've sat back and enjoyed this race.
It's definitely a very enjoyable one. I was still a lot of battling. This is definitely one of the more highlights of the season, this battle for P1. Also, just to note, Lowell Ferry in the Assaulta has decided to retire a few laps ago. That's our second DNF of the day. I'm not sure about Ratiak. I think he's still here, right?
Yeah, he's here.
All right.
Barely, I think.
Barely? Yeah.
Yeah, he's here. He's here somehow.
Yeah. Currently side by side, though, James and Train Pig onto the oval. Exactly side by side, essentially.
This is getting feisty here.
James just barely ahead now. Hopefully they don't hit the wall.
Hopefully. I mean, Train Pig's got the DRS.
They both
got DRS. That's quite interesting. And now as we look, Train Pig closing in. Little look on the inside. And now he pushes. He's really forcing the tire wear to... Just the tires to destroy themselves. Ooh! Train Pig, little tap of the sausage curb on the inside, but it kind of helped him there. Slide out of the hairpin and then onto the DRS straight, side by side for second. And Chris Boy, if he looks in his mirrors, he'll be watching a Hollywood blockbuster. But right now, it's the perfect scenario for him. Oh, Train Pig. So I don't know why I keep saying ooh like that, but a bit wide, and he tapped the gravel as well, and he slid there. So James got an advantage from that.
They were still both in the DRS of Chris, so that's still what they want to see. A bit wide there for James, very wide. Still ahead for now.
Pig. So update for anyone who thought the Daytona 24 hours was tonight.
Is it
It
tomorrow
is
night?
not. It's not tomorrow night. It's 24 hours.
Yeah, but well, when is it? Is it next week or something?
Let's find out. The Raw before the 24 will is right now. Yeah,
Ah,
but
okay.
I want to know when the race is. Yeah, next week.
Next week. All right. Well, currently they are outside of the DRS for Chris. So they're Chris. This is perfect for Chris. James still a
James
few
been
tenths
wide,
ahead.
and I'm surprised. James nearly hit that wall though. We were talking about it during the pre-race that if you make a mistake, go wide, a wall's welcoming you with open arms. James nearly became a victim.
Thankfully, not yet. It could still happen, but
That
not yet.
could still happen, but yeah, not yet. And this is peak right here. Martin Scorsese would love this.
He certainly would. Currently, the gap to P1 1.6 seconds. Another 4/10 gained for Chris. This is the time for him to run away halfway through this race.
And just see that line. I'm looking on the onboard of Train Pig. You can see the line difference. Train is literally avoiding that sausage curb on the inside at the sharp 180. James is embracing it, and it's working a lot for James. Because look at the gap between the two now. That was all gained from that one corner. They were very close to each other before then.
Yeah, that's the thing about sausage curbs in racing, at least Roblox racing. To be faster, you do want to get the rotation on the sausage curb, but like, it's not that consistent. It's very iffy at times. So to be more consistent, you can do what Train Pig does, is which avoid it, or you could be absolutely perfect on the curbs and just turn out.
Oh,
Train Pig hit the curbs.
Onto the gravel.
That's
exactly what he did.
that's the thing you need to worry about. If you hit the curb the wrong way, it'll just send you off into the wall, possibly. It's a hard art to master. It's a really hard one.
But it's working well for James because he's been uber consistent, the fastest out of anyone throughout that corner. And the data in my head that is totally not just me guessing is telling me exactly that. He's very quick for that turn. It's helping him a lot. And now we're watching this scenario where it's technically a battle, but it's a battle of lap time because the gap is stretched out. There's seconds between each other, and Chris Boy's starting to run away with it.
Yeah, this is a perfect scenario for Chris. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, no curse intended, he should be able to win this race. A bit of a gravel trap there for James, very wide. That might lose him some time to Train Pig.
And we're going to see now. He might be in DRS range, but I think it's going to be... It might not... Maybe not.
Also, I believe, just to note, we've just lost Ratiak there in P12. Third DNF of the day.
Yeah, he is out. Unfortunate for him. And that means that Green Ninja Warrior is the only man on track who's not going to score a point. Which is sad.
That is very sad. Especially what he's been able
Imagine.
to.
Especially, I mean, remember when we were doing Formula Ultimate together? He was very good there.
Yeah, he was a top contender. It's he said last week that he just couldn't get to grips with the car this season. He's just hoping to score some points, but today is not going to be his day.
And it's a learning year, you know. First year in Romula will most likely never be, unless you're Dakar, will probably never be.
Dakar's good in everything. It's hard not to have a good season.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. He sees things. I don't know how he does it.
That's the thing. I've been having to deal with him for like the last 7 years, basically. Sometimes, like he's very fast. I think I've only beaten him twice in God knows how long. One time I think in a Formula One championship, and the other one in a qualifying for like 0.002 of a second. Other than that, Dakar's been absolutely consistent. He's the fastest every time, basically.
Just so you know, Nathan, I don't doubt your driving ability, but he was probably not trying that much.
No, I mean, for the qualifying session, he definitely was. But for the championship, he only attended half the season, sadly.
Yeah, I know. I mean, mind my language when I say this, but when I watch Dakar, I'm like,
Yeah,
sometimes I'm like,
he's
how the fuck does he do this?
yeah, he is
It's
absolutely insane. And he's just I think he finished last week. He finished a 24-hour race on his own, which also ridiculous.
how wait.
It was it was a fundraiser for I forgot what it was. It was a foundation, but he did a fundraiser and he did a full 24-hour race on his own.
I respect that.
Yeah, massive respect for him.
I mean, I've said one day my. I mean, it's never gonna happen, but if it would ever be possible to commentate the Le Mans 24 hour, but all the whole 24 hours, because currently I'm commentating Formula One for crowds and stuff
Yeah.
here in Amsterdam, and then I'm also doing internships with our F1 broadcaster. So I'm in that circle. If I ever get there, and if I ever get to commentate Le Mans, I want to do every single minute of that race and see how long it takes for me to screw up and be kicked off there.
Would that even be allowed for you to do 24-hour? I don't know. If, I think there's probably unions that just say, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, otherwise I just like do what I do now. Do it in front of a crowd for fun. Nothing serious. Like no actual broadcast rules or whatever.
Yeah.
But hey, when it's off season, you've got nothing to do. I'm right here, Romula Racing, guys. Yeah.
Also, currently looking through the field, Luca and Just Miriam, both few performances down in P7 and P8. They are currently still battling for these few positions. They'll be one to watch for nearing the end of this race. Bit of a slow day though for Hugh. They're usually pretty fast.
Hmm. And Train Pig is driving quite conservatively. It's not helping. I think James is. He's not faster than Chris Boy. I want to look at a lap with Chris Boy. You can look at Train Pig or something or whatever battle's going on. But I'm gonna have a look and on board of Chris because I want to see how he's faster than James. It's small margins, but I know James seems like he's got the first sector and the well at least apart from a few corners, he's got everything kind of cut out. Chris Boy just went wide. He went over the gravel for a
Oh, that's a huge spin.
second.
That's a huge spin for Luca. He's
Big
lost
spin.
out. He's lost out the clocks as well. That's him down into P9.
Unbelievable. I don't know how he did that. I think a bump, right?
It seems like he just went super wide into the gravel trap. Half his car on the track, half on the gravel, and it just spun him right around. Very unfortunate.
You spin me right round, baby. That's what I'll tell you, and that's what the gravel has been telling him. Kia Luca demoted down to 9th, and now he's got the pressure from Cubson.
We'll have to watch out on that one. 10 and a half laps left in this race.
Laps are ticking down.
Oh,
My commentating career is ticking down in row racing.
Oh man,
for a good 2 weeks, and then I decide, hey, why not? I'll come back. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think. I mean, who knows what I'll do? It's just when I'm bored.
That's fair, honestly. Hiaz has decided to pit. He was in the battle with ASM for P5, but he's in the pit. He just came out the pit lane. He's on the softs and 5 seconds behind ASM.
So what do you think Chris Boy is doing? Because I know I kind of see a world where he. Well, let me look at his tire wear actually, because I wouldn't be surprised if he goes the rest of the race on these.
He definitely could. He could play it safe and just stay out the whole way instead of trying to fast lap it the entire time.
83% front right.
80% is about when they pit in, correct?
I think so. And James is on 80.5%. James is on.
What's Train? Oh, James is in. James is in.
James is in pit stop.
So is Train. Both of them are in.
Both of them are in. Both of them on soft tires.
Oh, I think Chris is also in the pits. They all decided to pit at the exact same lap.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even. The moment I look away and they start pitting, wow! I see how it is.
Interesting stuff. He has Outguard also in the pit lane. He's down to P6. So that was the top 4 into pit lane. ASM back up into P4 on his hard compounds.
So yeah, never mind what I said because I thought the tire wear was way better than it actually ended up being. And that's him into the pit. So yeah, ASM's in as well on a set of softs. This is going to be good, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I genuinely thought there could have been a one stop. I mean, ASM's still on track for the one stop. He's still on the hard compounds from before, I believe, unless he isn't. But
So what? Wait, what happened to Train Pig?
I mean, he's just where he is. He was 2 seconds behind
Uh,
James. And he's already still
these guys
there.
haven't pitted yet. Yeah, ASM is still on those hards. I think
Yeah,
he's
and
staying to the end. Let's go
Hiaz,
to ASM.
he's getting caught
If
by Hiaz and Train. I think Hiaz pitted earlier though, just a few laps ago.
ASM's gonna pit soon, he's on 82% tire wear.
Yeah, what's Hiaz on though? Because
But
I believe he pitted like a lap or two before the top three.
let's check what Heels is on. I have to find his team first.
That's fair. ASM now down behind Hiaz. That's him down. It's B5.
Heels is on 95%.
Yeah, so he did just pit. So he's going to the end as well. He's right behind Train Pig.
See, he's gonna get a sneaky top four here. Heels, wow.
Yeah, he's been in the hunt,
And
but I mean, he could get a podium if he keeps up with Train Pig.
I doubt that though.
There's
I mean,
massive
maybe.
doubt. There's massive doubt. He is right behind him though. If he just keeps up with him, oh, never mind.
Oh,
Oh no.
and yeah, commentator's curse right there, Nathan. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Cloxt, but now Cloxt can get a sneaky top six because he's on 88% tire wear.
Currently being
Maybe
passed by Outguard. He's in the battle for P5. Just Miriam, Clocks, and Outguard. All of them within a few tenths of each other.
I'm seeking. I mean, he's going to go to the end on these tires, but he's not going. It's not going to be fun those last few laps. Look at this battle, Clock. Oh, Outguard sneaking to the inside.
This is
AS.
This is heating up.
This very much is heating up. This is a great battle here for P5 on the road. 3 wide as they head out the turn into the 180-degree corner. 3 cars, but only 1 can go into the turn the fastest, and that is Outguard, who has the best line overall. Lost on that occasion. Outguard's got the position. And here comes just Miriam. He's got 6th right now, but you never know what Clocks might do. He won the last race. He very much is a dark horse in this series.
Oh, it's Miriam into the pits.
Just Miriam's in. And now it's DRS. Pedal to the metal for the Midnight Star. And he's going to have a look. He's going to go around the outside. He's going to fly past Outguard.
Oh, but
Outguard's not giving up.
Still side by side. I think Clocks is just ahead, though. It's not a great line going into
below. That's a bad line from Clocks, and Outguard gets it back.
This is a great battle. The Clocks getting back up into a top 5 battle, possibly, after his terrible qualifying. This is exactly what Clocks needs.
This has been a brilliant race. This. A lot of fun.
Yeah, currently 8 laps left to go. I think ASM has 5 seconds to catch the cups, and he's on new softs, so he should be able to catch at least a little bit.
Pitted, has he?
Yeah, he pitted. Looking farther down, both Hugh performances still P9 and P10. Green Ninja Warrior might get lapped.
So, I don't want to be the guy who says I told you so, but if you look at P1, I bloody told you so.
I was really hoping. I was really hoping.
Is it hopium?
Well, that's going to extend his gap in the championship at the very least.
It will. I see a world where Chris Boy gets this. Last season, he was snubbed of a championship in favor of Critical Noob. Now, I think this is his redemption arc. This is his redemption season.
Yeah, this is definitely his chance to finally take the championship for himself. Especially with the amount of talent in this field is amazing. But this has been looking like Chris Boy's season the entire season, really. Through the grid, I mean, everyone's still... There's seconds between each other. There's not much of a battle going on.
Yeah, this is the boring part. Mhm. How's Green Ninja? The Green Ninja's still driving. Honestly, massive respect to this guy. He's 40 seconds down on Pia Luca and he's still driving.
Yeah, Matt.
That's
I mean,
commitment.
that is very much. And he's hoping that one of them will somehow DNF. Maybe Train Pig decides to hit the pit wall once
Maybe.
again. It could happen. It could still happen.
I mean, fair play to this man. Representing Zanleo. And I mean, okay, he's pretty terrible, but
He's got some points on the field. He's got some points.
yeah. You know what? I'll give it to him because if Green is not scoring points, that's how you know this is a pretty strong lineup of drivers. It is good.
It is
Ooh,
good. Yeah.
little touch for. I mean, Green is tapping those sausage curbs,
Yeah, I think he's
and
just
he
trying
is
to.
about to get lapped.
I think he's just trying to play around with it at this point, just seeing what he can and cannot get away with. Maybe even this might help him get faster going into the next race. It's not very promising though.
Okay, am I crazy or is James looking way quicker than Chris Boy right now?
We can check the times real quick. James had he actually equaled Chris's time last lap. He's 2/10 down in sector 1, 1/10 faster in sector 2.
Yeah, he just gained, but Sector 3 is where I think these cars are pretty much equal, to be honest. Because, I mean, look at it. Sector 3 is flat out.
Yeah. Currently ASM just getting past Cupson through the S's, and that is him up. Oh, they're still side by side onto the oval. A bit of a slide there from ASM, and they're still side by side now, especially after ASM just couldn't get the run. For 5 laps still left in this race. ASM a lot more to the inside, and that's him up into P7. Unless DRS goes to
Or is
Cupson.
it?
Yeah,
Cubson's still there, and he's got DRS. So this could be quite a closely fought battle. Well, not close enough. Oh, ASM sends it, actually. Kamikazing it down the inside. Although Cubson's going to have the switch back, but he's really going to have to be defensive. And, yeah, ASM's got it.
That's some great racing. Very different lines. A lot of a switchbacking, really, between the two drivers. But that's ASM's battle to win, no matter what, really, especially with his more fresher tires. And I guess I'll try to chase down clocks.
Yeah, because ASM's caught Cubson way quicker than I thought he would, so now he can get clocks. Oh, whoa. Slide from ASM. He manages to save it, picks that car back up, gets it back on the road.
That's something I've had to learn really throughout the season, is that when you pit later, it just makes that much of a difference on the pace. Because it surprised me, but it is insane how fast fresher tires are, like 5 laps or something.
But I mean, ASM's no slouch either, so that
is true.
Obviously helps a bit.
4 laps left to go. He needs to gain 3 seconds on clocks. That's him up into P6.
But I mean, Chris Boy is flying. He's called the Flying Dutchman for a reason, right? Like, it's speed, speed, speed. Geboren en getogen in Nederland. And he is representing that country indeed. He is... he's just on top of the world right now. He's gained massively over James. He might be listening to us. He heard me say, is James faster? And now he's gained like 1.2 seconds in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, he's decided to prove you wrong. Or prove us wrong, really.
Well, he has proved me wrong, and I'm happy he's proved me wrong. Because, I mean, I predicted him to win. So, we need the Romula Fantasy League.
Yeah. Fantasy League would go crazy.
Yeah, I'd be... Oh my god, I'd be so good at that, man. Based on my predictions for this race, I'd be amazing at Romula Fantasy.
Here's ASM now straight on the back of clocks here. That is going to be him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was a lot faster than I thought.
He get like 4 seconds. What the hell?
Yeah, I
I
mean
know he's gonna have
clocks.
DRS.
I think it's really clocks that's been losing the time
Yeah,
compared to
true.
ASM. But yeah, onto the
But
oval.
ASM has really been putting his money where his mouth is, and now he's gonna have a bit of DRS. I don't know if he'll be able to gain though. But as that back wing goes open, how much will he gain as we head into turn one?
He's using the wall a lot on entry.
Yeah.
That's him now side by side through sector 1, and that's him
And he flies
already.
past.
That's ASM in the G-Force up into P6.
Now the question is, will he gain on outguard?
Okay.
Probably not.
3 seconds in a lap would... Now, that we just call him the GOAT at that point. 3 seconds in a lap, it would be amazing to see.
Yeah, man. ASM for the championship. Just give him the
Exactly.
trophy right there.
Yeah, exactly, man.
But it's overall been a pretty good day for G-Force and for Spectron as well, because outguard in P5, you can't say that it's been a bad day for the two teams.
Yeah, they're both... G-Force is currently leading the championship. Spectron will surely go up into P2 in the championship. Midnight Star... It's still not a bad day for the P4 and P7, but they've just lost out to the other two.
This track has been really good. So the provisional calendar didn't include Topeka, and I'm really angry that it didn't, because I knew this was a great track, and I mean it's given us a great race as well. So
yeah. I mean they've also had to change the calendar just recently, not including Topeka, but like everything after the fact.
Yeah,
but we haven't done the Curitiba, have we, in Romula One?
don't think so. That's a new race. Brazil, I think it is. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I feel like most of these might be newer races. Karate's on it. Cape Town, I'm not sure. And then Dubai is on the season finale.
Dubai Chocolate season finale. I know. I don't. Actually, no. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to spill my political opinions, just for it to circle back when I'm a Formula One commentator, hopefully, and like my life's supposed to be great.
Life will be great, trust me.
Life will be great.
As long as they don't hear everything from these streams, they'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Like, I haven't said that many bad things, on the stream.
It's mainly not. Yeah, I think it's mainly just been like me, A350, maybe King Snake when they couldn't hear him.
But it's kids messing around. I'm 16 years old.
That is true.
For any FIA watching.
That is crazy.
So life.
I mean, your voice. I remember sounded a lot higher when I first did this.
Yeah. But life is going to be good. Life is good for Chris Boy. Let's go around one more time here in Topeka, Kansas, for the United States of Topeka Grand Prix. And as Chris Boy goes into the chicane for the final time, he has been on fire. They call him the Flying Dutchman for a reason. He has been he didn't perform too great in qualifying, but he really improved in the race. My prediction was right. And last season, for anyone who remembers, Critical Noob and Meme Racing were on top, but Chris Boy made a comeback. He was on charge and he could have won the championship, but in the end, he was absolutely snubbed of it. Races were cancelled and he lost the championship. This season is his redemption. He said, I didn't get it last season. This one is mine. And he really has put his money where his mouth is. And speaking of money, a lot of that goes into his pocket when he wins the Topeka Grand Prix. Ka-ching!
Great job from him. James also finishing in P2 on the podium. Same with Trainpig in P3. Hayaz will have to miss out there. 2 seconds, just under 2 seconds for Hayaz. Coming across the line.
Great drive. Outguard's going to cross the line. Brilliant drive from Chris Boy. And yeah, like I said, ka-ching! 25 points in the bag.
Okay, going into next race with that point gain. Let me see the standings real quick again. Outguard in P2 on 40 points. Outguard in P5. So that's 15 points gained. That's a 30-point gap going into Curitiba.
Right. Well, top tier commentary job from us today.
Definitely.
Definitely. And that was the Topeka Grand Prix. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We're going to go to the podium where Chris Boy lines up alongside Train Pig and James. The top three all weekend long have not disappointed. But it's the Flying Dutchman who flew highest. And unlike Icarus, he never fell.
Is that Christmas Island for Train Pig? That flag.
Christmas Island.
I think that flag is Christmas Island. I need to make sure.
Oh my god. Christmas Island. No way you know this.
It is.
I
Yeah.
thought I was good with. Oh my god! Oh my god! You are. Are you good at geography, or do you just know that one flag?
I don't. I'm okay. I'm good with geography. I'm much better at flags. I just like looking at knowing flags more than actual geography.
Yeah, because I know the flags. I know the countries. I'm not really big on the tiny islands that you can't point out on a map, though.
That is true. Christmas Island is like, I think it's just under. It's kind of where between Indonesia and India. It's kind of that.
Yeah,
it's in the Indian Ocean.
I was looking at it the other day on a map. I don't know why. I forgot. just
normal
like
things.
Now, yeah. No, because I basically got bored like 4 years ago nearly.
Yeah.
And just decided, hey, I'm going to learn every single country, every single UN recognized country in the world, all the flags and whatnot. I've just remembered it. So I'm a little rusty, but.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was mainly because we have this group of friends. Some of them are in Romula One, but we had this thing like GeoGuessr, but like we did some flag stuff, and I decided to learn as much as I could about the flags. There are some flags like in the middle of nowhere that I had no idea about until then, but like it's just that Christmas Island is just one of those flags that just are a lot more recognizable.
Speaking about flags, Chris Boy representing his country, the Netherlands, flag flying right up top. And I mean, we thought in 2023 the Dutch national anthem was the F1 outro. Nope, it's only starting to begin. Romula One outro. Cue the music. But before then, third place with a brilliant drive, but just didn't have the pace that he wanted. Train Pig, representing Christmas Island, will take up that third spot on the podium. In second place, the man from Britain. He had a lot of pace. He was very consistent, but he didn't get it done in the end. Still a great performance. A championship rivalry, potentially. Second place goes to James. But then number one, for Nederland, de allerbeste, the greatest currently in Romula One. Number one, it's the Flying Dutchman. It's Chris Boy. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to repeat myself because 5 seconds ago I said it, but it's just Aura saying it, as a commentator. The Flying Dutchman, he flew the farthest, and unlike Icarus, he never fell, like, that was some bars. Anyways, Dutch national anthem. Should I sing the Dutch national anthem?
If you want to.
Wilhelmus van Nassau, brengen Duitse bloed. And then I don't know the other lyrics.
That's fair.
To be fair, half of it is just about representing other countries and not the Netherlands.
Is it actually?
Yeah, German blood, Spanish heritage or some shit like that.
That is an interesting anthem.
I think it was written back when Spain ruled over us, to be honest. There's some history facts for you guys on the Romula channel.
Tune in next week for more history facts, starring Kian.
Yeah, the Romula Geographic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get the confetti out, get the champagne out. It's time to spray like no tomorrow. Gefeliciteerd, Chris Boy. He wins the Topeka Grand Prix. The Netherlands loves him, but it's Topeka that he rules, and it's the world that he dominates here in Romula One. I've been Kian GP. You can follow me on Instagram as Commentator Kian. Alongside me today has been your normally number one commentator, but I've been talking way too much.
It's fine.
Over the course of the stream. It's been Nathan. He will carry you through the rest of the season, and you are in good hands, I tell you. It's another win for Chris. It's another night of action-packed Romula racing. We will see you next time